Hey, what's up everybody? Coltyn Simmons here with Custom Fit Real Estate. So today I want to talk a little bit about the program you've all heard about, the update before you sell. So one of the things that I get a lot of questions about with the update before you sell is, what are some of the things that you want to focus on? So for me, I want to make sure that there's a return on investment, okay? ROI. I want to make sure that everything that we touch gets the seller a ROI, return on investment. I like that ROI to be around 2x or 3x. Where you're gonna see the 2x and the 3x is gonna be in a few main areas. Number one is gonna be the kitchen, okay? You wanna make sure that the kitchen looks good, okay? Number two is gonna be bathrooms. Number three is curb appeal. Then also you got floors, paint, stuff like that, okay? So today we've brought in Coltyn from our construction side, Custom Fit Construction. He's gonna talk a little bit about some of the process of going through the house and doing some of these upgrades, maybe even some of the costs that's associated with it. And really have the construction side explain the process of those updates and maybe even some of the thoughts that go into what we do when we update to keep the costs down to maximize the return on investment. Coltyn, you know what? You're right. So guys, when you're thinking about renovating your house before you sell your house, it's a great idea, just like Coltyn just said. So here's some of the things that go into maybe a kitchen renovation or something like that. Typically people think of kitchen renovation, oh my gosh, so expensive, but really it's not. What we like to do is touch on the basics. Cabinet colors, countertops, maybe a backsplash, handles on your cabinets so that it makes the kitchen feel finished, okay? When you're renovating a kitchen, you really got two options. You got the refinish the cabinets or replace the cabinets. Typically what I see is about a 50% more. So to refinish the cabinets in a standard kitchen, you're looking at about $3,000. To replace the cabinets, you're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of $6,000 to $7,000. So depending on what Coltyn tells you can get on the other side, it's really up to you and what makes sense for the budget. And that's something that you and Coltyn will determine before we go into this process. So when you're renovating a kitchen, you will see a big return on investment on the other side. The other thing that Coltyn mentioned was bathrooms. Typically in bathroom remodels, what you're looking at is flooring, the shower bathtub, tiling the walls, changing maybe the faucet, doing a new shower enclosure. What we see a lot here in Las Vegas is the gold trim. Well, gold trim to most buyers screams outdated, outdated. We're trying to eliminate that at the most cost-effective way possible. So your typical bathroom renovation is gonna run you somewhere in the ballpark of $4,000 to $7,000, depending on the size of the bathroom. I'll let Coltyn tell you what you can get on the other end of that $7,000 as a return on that investment. So we want to look at those main things in the bathroom to make sure that when you come into your bathroom, it feels nice, clean, warm, and inviting. That's my opinion. Obviously, Coltyn can tell you how much you can get on return for that. So the other thing that we look at, like Coltyn mentioned, was paint of the house. Okay, we want to go in, give it a fresh coat of paint, make sure people feel like this is a new, fresh home for them. Taking a look at the carpets, is your carpet worn, maybe needs repair? Maybe we just replace it altogether. The best bang for your buck is going to be replacing the carpet. Next, you have a wood plank. That typically is either a vinyl material or a composite material or a solid wood. So in my opinion, the best bang for your buck is gonna be the vinyl luxury laminate. What that is it's a vinyl waterproof material on top, compressed together with other materials, creating a wood look plank. That can be floating over the top of maybe an existing tile, saving you money so we don't have to go in and remove tile. So it's a good, inexpensive way to give you a nice, clean look. So if we can replace some old flooring with maybe some vinyl laminate or even tile or carpet for carpet, that is gonna give a new buyer a fresh smell and feel to a home, which from my experience in purchasing homes, it's an emotional connection, and you wanna make sure that you connect to that home. So what we're trying to do is update the home to that value buyers will see, if that makes sense to you. Perfect, that's exactly what I like to hear. So the other thing that I like to do sometimes, if it's not too big of a concern construction-wise with structural stuff, is open up spaces. If we can remove a wall here or there to really open the space, I think that that adds a lot of value, especially these days with home buyers looking for big open spaces. So Coltyn, talk a little bit about what that looks like. Opening up small spaces. You know, back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, a lot of the builders, they were okay with smaller rooms. They had a formal living, a formal dining. Now it's open spaces. So a lot of times what we'll do is if there's a non-bearing, like a non-structural wall, it is a very inexpensive way of getting a wall out of the way to open up the space, creating the nice new open floor plan that Coltyn was talking about. So you would be very surprised of the way that we can update your home, but save you money and really make sure that you make the most money possible when you sell the home with Coltyn over here. Awesome. Thank you so much, Coltyn. Appreciate your time. So guys, today what we talked about were the main points that we're looking at as not only your realtor, but the contractor. When we come into your home, we look at these key points on how we can get more money in your pocket. Because guys, remember, that's really what matters, okay? It doesn't necessarily matter what we sell the house for. What matters is how much we get in your pocket. How much money do you put in your pocket once it's all said and done? And we know here at Custom Fit that the best way to maximize your profit is update your house before we sell it. All right, guys, so if you have any questions, give me a call. I'd love to talk to you about some of the updates that we could do to your house, whether you're selling or not. Because even if you're not gonna sell, I think Coltyn can help you out with your renovations. See you later, guys. Thanks, everybody.